It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher. So I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
All right. We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Where the fuck the Giants had the logo on their stadium? The fuck?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What's he?
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Here's Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. It's and the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles certainly circled that play, and we might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact and 2nd down. The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Wilson.
No.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards and a Boise sticks. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big...
Touchdown. Malik Neighbors hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up back on. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
180.
Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay?
I really just don't see
We just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Giants touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off with touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Giants, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And you don't believe it. Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Staying on his feet. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
He eating that shit. Hold on. Run that back. 4 foot stock.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. A first down carry for Barkley.
Yo, I don't know why you so slow, but you seem hurt. Get the fuck out of my game. You seem hurt. You seem hurt, dog. I don't know what the fuck going on. You. Look at his body, bro.
sends him 2 yards in the wrong
Let's
direction
start.
and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ball, let's start.
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ball, let's start.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal. And it pays off with 6.
Opening door is parked.
Extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Hold on, one this.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Oh, no.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterby. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
25, 25. 380, touch 50, touch 50. Strike.
Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the Giants.
Now it's Wilson. Right back to Njoku. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. David Njoku, 27 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line.
Good start.
The 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
63.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Only able to pick out 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Franklin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
Hey,
Feels like
hey,
it, doesn't it? They thought they
hey,
had the right situation, you know, and the right approach and going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it will come back and hurt them later.
Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
Get out, get out.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Eagles 13. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 22-point game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive. Here, they need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's on hard, bro.
As the drive continues, it's a
Hold
first
on.
down.
She ate that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A short throw there to Strange. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
There's 30 on my screen.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Great.
Again, he'll drop the throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, it's Franklin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Hey.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing his Hurts. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And a short return will be stopped Inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's all kind of hard, though.
Got it. Cut.
Right back to Tracy. Nifty move. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 31, here's a second down and 6.
What's up, world? What's up, world?
On the run is Tracy. And they do
Walk
get him
through.
down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Hey, 0. Cut.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Scatteroo not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Cut.
Wilson wants a different look. On the give, it's Tracy.
That's you, though. That's you, though.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those mascots, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone.
Why am I shit there? Work all damn day.
To the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for it. And this is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants will take. Over here at their own 14-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
315.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
280.
And they will take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, The win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for life. I was stuck in a state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties.